Located in southwestern Tainan, Annan District borders the Taiwan Strait to the west. 300 years ago, the area which is now Annan was completely covered by sea. More specifically, it was part of the Taijiang Inner Sea. In recent years, with the efforts of Tainan city government in developing the area, Annan District has become livable. What's special about Annan? Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Shenhui, Jacqueline. Today we're here at Annan District to discover a lot of tourist attractions. And there are a lot of famous tourist attractions like taking a boat trip to the Green Tunnel, and there are some museums and some temples. So we're here now to discover some new things.
One of the must-visit attractions in Tainan is the Green Tunnel in Sicao, Annan. It's next to Dazhong Temple. Green Tunnel is a really beautiful place and is a well-known film scene location. Just look at the long queue and you'll see how popular Green Tunnel is.
One thing that people say you must do in Taijiang is to come here and take a boat trip. Here at Green Tunnel, you can see a lot of beautiful plants and very special species like mangroves and many other animals. So let's check it out. We're now here on a quick boat trip, and now you can see there are a lot of ecological plants, and also there is mangrove, which is very famous around here. So this is a very wonderful place.
Green Tunnel has a diversified ecosystem and is home to various kinds of mangroves. There are many plants and fiddler crabs along the tunnel. Mangroves flourish here and spread to both sides of the stream, forming a green tunnel. People love to take photos here. However, when you admire its scenery and take photos, watch out for the branches above you. Many people are too busy taking photos. They are not aware of the branches around them and forget to lower their heads. As a result, they bump into the branches and their phones drop into the water. That's not romantic at all.
Did you just see those lovely sceneries down there? So next time, if you come to Taijiang, don't miss this boat trip.
At the back of Dazhong Temple, there is a park with a monument in honor of Kochinga's feats at the entrance. It's said that about 300 years ago, one of the battles between Kochinga and the Dutch took place in the North Shanwei Isle, and people erected the monument in honor of Kochinga's contributions. When the dedication ceremony of Dazhong Temple took place in 1971, many sets of bones were found around the temple. As the North Shanwei Isle has been through the Zheng-Dutch War and the Second World War, many people believe that some of the bones belonged to Dutch soldiers. The bones were then buried at the back of the temple in a dome called the Tomb of Dutch Remains, most of them incomplete. Many Dutch have come to pay tribute. The park is also a great place to enjoy the scenery of the Taijiang Inner Sea. You can overlook the landscape of Taijiang and observe the mangrove ecosystem. The forest is serene and pleasantly cool. It's a good place to take a walk.
Right across Dazhong Temple, there's this museum, the Sperm Whale Museum. And so what's so cool? What's the history about this Sperm Whale Museum? Let's check it out.
In 1992, a female sperm whale and a calf were stranded on the beach near Dazhong Temple. They didn't even make it to shred the umbilical cord of the calf to keep the remains of the two sperm whales at Sicao. Local residents built the Museum of Sperm Whale to preserve the specimens. In addition to sperm whales, the specimens of many other ocean creatures, as well as fishing tools and daily necessities of fishing villages are on display. Visitors can have the opportunity to know the Taijiang area better.
In this Sperm Whale Museum, you can see not only the specimen of the sperm whale, but also a lot of fishing lifestyles. You can see a lot of fishing facilities and how the ancient people used to live with. It's very cool. The Qing government added several forts and batteries along the coastal areas of Taiwan during the Opium War in 1840s to strengthen the defeat against British threat. And the artillery fort in Sicao was one of these forts.
The Sicao fortress in 1840 during the First Opium War to reinforce the coastal defense of Taiwan. The fortress was equipped with 10 batteries and about 100 meters long. The solid defense is now a part of the fence of Zhenhai Elementary School. The old trees on the fortress form a special view and a lot of tourists come to take photos.
This artillery fort may not be the most impressive tourist site in this area, but it is a second-class National Historic Site due to its historical significance. So next time, if you come to Sicao, don't miss this artillery fort.
Those who love cycling in Tainan all know the Shanhai Canal Greenway. The scenery here is beautiful, but where does the path start? Let me check it out with our docent today, Zhizhong.
What is the best way to experience or enjoy this Shanghai Zun cycling path?
那首先我先介绍一下山海圳绿道，它是一条上游从乌山头水库开始，沿着八田羽翼工程师所新建的嘉南大圳所修筑的一条自行车道。
The Shanhai Canal Greenway is about 45 kilometers in length. It's not only a historical and cultural site, but also a river ecosystem. About 15 kilometers of the Greenway is situated in Annan District. It's designated bike lane to ensure the safety of cyclists. The Greenway starts from a Chinese tallow tree tunnel around the National Museum of Taiwan History. Trees such as sea hibiscus, Madagascar almond, Indian almond, and China berry can be found along the Greenway, and they provide shades for cyclists.
走，宣慧，我带你去走一走。
In fact, one of the best thing about here is that when you come here to the Shanhai Zun cycling path, you don't even have to bring your own bicycle. You can just rent the T-bike and you can just be on your way. Let's go.
The viewing platform overlooks Sicao Bridge and Sicao Lake and gives you the chance to see an incredible sunset. The Greenway is both significant in its cultural and ecological values. When it comes to salt fields, Qigu or Jingzaijiao may come to your mind. In fact, there is a salt field eco-culture village in Annan District.
So what's the best way to visit this wonderful place?
那我们这边的话就是可以做那个盐田体验，然后了解那个盐的那个制作过程。
In addition to having a try on washing salt fields, tourists can visit some of the historical architecture built for the salt production business. The docents here will show you around the ecosystem, traditional beliefs, and cultures of this area.
宣慧，我们现在站的地方是那个瓦盘盐田那个结晶池，也大概叫盐基啊。他们现在这个动作叫洗盐基啊。
The salt evaporation pond has to be washed every time a pile of salt is harvested, so that there will be no impurities in the salt.
咱迄个盐基啊边啊，这是迄个蓄乳池，大概叫盐缸啊。
So you see, this kind of work and career really depends a lot on the weather. And you see, when it rains, the salt will be gone. But the ancestors and the ancient people have a very good solution to it. You see here, right behind me, and that when it rains, they can put all the salt in it again, so that what the salt were dried would not be gone.
宣慧，我现在带你去体验那个推盐跟收盐。
Now I've changed my rain boots, and now we're going to go try to get some salts. Let's go. Wow, this is a lot of hard work. After shipping just a few minutes, I'm totally worn off.
The Saltfield Ecoculture Village displays many daily necessities you would find in early salt villages.
So here at Anshun Salt Factory, you can really learn a lot about salt culture, and what's more important is to experience how to make salt and how to dry up them. We're now here at Lu'ermen, and this is where in the past when people want to enter Taiwan or exit Taiwan, they can park their ship over here in this harbor. Here, a lot of businessmen would do some tradings, like they would import stuff into Taiwan, or they can export some Taiwanese stuff to other foreign countries. And so this is why a lot of people call here Lu'ermen as the door of Taiwan.
There is a path along the Lu'ermen River. It's a good place to take a walk and enjoy the sea breeze.
We're now here at Lu'ermen Tianho Temple. And before we enter the temple, let's take a walk around the tourist sites around the temple. Like behind me, there's a park with beautiful plants and trees and flowers where you can take a walk and take a rest. So let's check it out. This is Mr. Yo. Hi, Mr. Yo.
你好，
So what is the best way to visit Lu'ermen Tianho Temple?
我可以带你到前面里面去走一走，看一看。
Okay.
首先我就是介绍你讲对阮的大山脉、大山你再看，然后对阮庙的一寡的建筑结构，因为我们都是一些雕梁画栋的东西，值得大家去看。
What's also worth mentioning is the handicraft made by Lu'ermen Mazu Temple. The design of lucky charms varies from temple to temple.
If you bring this gift back home, it's like bringing the blessing from Mazu back home. And so, if you take this back home, you should open the umbrella and put it somewhere else in your home, but not in your bedroom. So, it's like if you're a student, it would bless you to have a better academic performance, or if you're working now, it will bless you to have a better career development. So, if you come here, don't forget to bring a blessing from Mazu. The two statues behind me are the generals of Mazu. One of them can hear from far away and the other can see from far away. And these two generals are like the helpers of Mazu. They would help to see if someone is doing something good or bad.
There are a lot of surprises waiting for you. Every year during the Lantern Festival, many tourists swarm to Annan District because the firework display here is incredible.
We're now here at Orthodox Lu'ermen圣母 Temple. Now, come on and let's check it out. 总干事你好。
你好咱各位观众，大家好，大家平安。
Could you please briefly introduce Lu'ermen 圣母 Temple?
圣母庙是东南亚最大的庙宇。
The statues of deity Tianliyan and Sunfeng-er are about 17 meters in height. It's impressive. Lu'ermen Shenmu Temple worships not only Mazu, but also the Wufu Qiansui, the plague gods, Guanyin and Yuelao.
There's also Yuelao Temple where people can ask for love and romantic questions, and so that the god could bless them with a good and better relationship with others.
The annual firework display is an important event. The firework display is impressive and beautiful.
Next time, when you come to Tainan, don't forget to visit Annan District, all those temples and the national park, and also a lot of ecological places to visit. You will definitely have a great time here. So see you next time. Bye.